Gareth Bale's agent, Jonathan Barnett, says that he doesn't want to play football anymore and therefore won't be joining Wrexham.
Jonathan Barnett doesn't want to play football anymore? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, look, I think this whole story was never a serious story to begin with.
I
gave Wrexham more publicity. Hey, look, we're team players at the company. They're available on Disney Plus. You can, but this is Wrexham.
Yeah.
This whole thing about he doesn't want to play football anymore. If I were unkind, I would say that he kind of said that, certainly club football, many years ago. We kind of got that sense. So, yeah, nice story. Draw a line under it. Gareth Bale, next chapter.
Angel Di Maria is a free agent this summer at Juve and says that he would love to sign a new deal and stay in Turin. Gav, I think I know what you're going to say.
Yes, which is adios, Angel, cuídate bien. Why can't he go to Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, but I think they're going to try to.
Why do the good ones go to Saudi Arabia and the bad ones have to stick around?
Please take Paredes as well, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, no, take your friend Paredes. He already has Messi's trophies, some of them, which he somehow are in his house.
Yeah, they can go together.
Like, honestly, this guy, I think he started 14 games. He started fewer games this season than he did in the 6 years previously that he was at Paris Saint-Germain, when he started very few games because there's always something wrong with him. There's always something up with him. Enough. You're 35. They're paying you enough. Honestly, this shouldn't even be contemplated. Juve, come to your senses. I tell you what, if Cristiano Giuntoli comes, as people hope, all this nonsense, he's already talking about sustainability, blah, 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 youth. This is the last thing you need. And I'm not saying he's a bad person. He's a phenomenal footballer. But clearly he has his priorities. He's not a fit at the club. Don't even contemplate this. Don't tell me how much you love Turin and La Mole and Giulio Cesare and Piazza Giulio Cesare, all this stuff. Enough. And how much your family loves living in Turin, which, nice city. But, dude, you moved from Paris. Come on, man. But whatever. But I suppose you also lived in Manchester before, so I guess things even out. Maybe it reminds you of Manchester, the climate. I don't know. Enough. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang isn't playing much for Chelsea these days.
No.
So he found time to go to Gabon and meet the president, who asked him to unretire from international duty. Jules?
So two things here. I mean, I've never been called by my president to come and see him. So I don't know if you have to, if you feel like, can we do it on Zoom? Or do you actually physically need to go to see the president?
From the pictures I saw, he's in the room with another dude who I assume is the president.
Clearly felt like he had to go instead of doing it on Zoom from his kitchen. Don't tell me this could not have waited for the end of the season. I suspect...
Why? Well, he's got nothing else to do.
But I don't think it's a good lookout. I really don't think it's a good... So I guess they had a day off maybe. Going to Gabon on your day off.
Wait, Messi can go to Saudi Arabia? But
no, it's not a good idea. But I don't know. I don't think right now he's in anybody's good books. And he's still under contract for Chelsea, which, by the way, this summer is going to be a bit of a headache.
You should send the bill to Tuchel.
I don't know what to say anymore about that guy.
Actually, Tuchel worked with him before. He's a center forward. Bayern need a center forward. Why not? No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to give you ideas. But I will say this about Aubameyang. Obviously, he's Gabon international. I didn't realize this. He's played like 70 times for Gabon. And the reason I point this out is Aubameyang's dad was obviously a professional footballer as well.
He was a Gabon captain.
He didn't grow up in Gabon. He obviously grew up in Milan, I presume before that in France. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's never actually lived there, as far as I know.
No.
To have that allegiance to your country, which, by the way, Gabon, not a major football league. It's not like he's the dude's Nigerian where, like, you're competing for... I know they've had some success in the Cup of Nations, but, I mean, I think that reflects really well for him. He's somebody who clearly has a good sense of his roots. I know we've made so much fun of him. We've been so critical of him, but I think that part of it, really reflects well on him.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.